Okay, so this is my kitchen. Let's say we finished washing dishes, cleaning the kitchen, it's been a long day, and we just want to stretch. Really, I mean, no big effort, just releasing a little bit the body. So I find the sink and this area a very useful area to work with because there is a possibility of grabbing, okay? So we're gonna do 3 exercises. In the first exercise, I would like you to put your elbows right on top of the furniture, the marble, whatever you have there. But make sure that when you place your elbows, they don't open to the side. If you try this, you will see that the more your elbows goes to the side, the more your shoulders rotates in. So what you want to do is place the elbows right, like facing right forwards, parallel to each other, so that your shoulders will keep rotating back, okay? So let's do that. And then bring the palms of your hands to one another, just touching one another. And very gently walk with your feet back until they are underneath your pelvis. If you're not a very flexible person, so you can also bend a little bit your knees. This will allow your lower back to stretch. The most important thing is to keep the spine long. Now, put your head a bit lower, aligned with the inner arms. And try to feel as if somebody is pulling your pelvis back. The sitting bones are lengthening constantly backwards. And while doing that, the elbows are lengthening forwards. So very, very gradually, the angle between your arms and the armpits is being opened and stretched. You can also feel that the vertebrae of the upper spine, the area between the shoulder blades, is gradually softening and sinking. Now be very aware to keep the engagement between navel and lower back so that the movement will not come from the lumbar area. It's all happening in the upper body, in the arms and in the armpits, and I'm breathing. With every inhalation I'm lengthening a bit more, and with every exhalation I'm softening a little bit more. Keep there. You might feel that gradually this angle in the area of your armpits is growing. Make sure there's no tension in your neck or in the trapeze muscles. One more very deep breath. And then slowly relax and walk your feet forwards. This is a very nice stretch to the angle between the arms and the body. Now, just stand with your back to the sink, and with your hands just grab the sink. And make sure your feet are parallel, and walk your feet back. So you start actually like feeling that you're really hanging from the sink, and hold strongly with your fingers. Gently bend your knees and let your body come forwards, and your shoulders just rotate in. Now, I'm pressing with my feet into the floor. I'm reaching up, and I'm bending my elbows and rotating my shoulders back. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bend slightly your knees. Let your arms stretch, and let your shoulders rotate in. Curving the upper back, releasing your neck and head. And then pressing the feet into the floor, bending your elbows, pulling the shoulders a little bit back. Like really rotating and opening your chest. 2 more times. Exhale, slightly bending your knees, stretching your arms and just hanging completely from the sink, releasing your spine, neck, head. And then bending slightly your knees and elbows, pressing with your feet down and coming up. Rotating your shoulders back, and opening the chest. And one last time, take the pelvis away from the wall or the furniture behind you. Stretch your arms and hang, completely hanging. Rotating the shoulders in, releasing your neck and head. And then pressing down with your feet. Knees are slightly bent. You come up, bending your elbows and rotating your shoulders back, looking forwards. Good, and release. Nice. Let's put our hands straight on the furniture and let's do it's like a down-facing dog, but much higher. So the arms are completely stretched. I hope I'm in the frame. Okay, I think I am. And the idea is again to keep the spine long. So if you're not flexible and you find yourself curving the spine, slightly bend your knees, or bend it however you need, so to be able to lengthen the lower back as much as you can. This is a very important exercise. So to bring some energy into your back. If you're flexible, you can stretch the knees. And continue slightly rotating the shoulders out, engaging the outer arm, aligning the head with the inner arm, and just breathe. Stretch. Do these exercises many times a day. You can also do it with a table. Lengthening and letting the energy through your spine flow freely. And then slowly come back. Good. And one more thing that you can do. You stand in front of the sink and just grab it with your hands. You can widen just a little bit more between your feet. Look forwards. And then just release the pelvis down. Go all the way down into a very deep squat. So I think I was too close. The idea is to keep the heels on the floor. Don't let the heels disconnect. If you have a short Achilles tendon, it might be a bit more challenging for you, but try to keep the heels down and measure the right distance. And also try not to do that, not to curve the upper back and sink inside your shoulders. So the pelvis is really deep and heavy, but the upper back is active. I'm lengthening the upper spine up and I'm releasing the lower spine down. It should feel really nice in the lower back. And then pressing from your feet, come up. Let's do it 2 more times. Take a deep breath and exhale. Release completely the legs, hip joints, knees, ankles. Release the weight of your pelvis and don't curve the upper back, stay long. Release and breathe. Press with your feet down and come all the way up. And one last time, we're going to take a deep breath. Exhale. And just hang from the sink, really hanging there. Close your eyes. Breathe. In order to come up, press with your feet into the floor and come up. Good. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining.